higher education, and to engage the community of scholars in service to others. Phi Kappa Phi standards are unsurpassed and second to none. We seek to reward excellence wherever it can be identified in any institution that has a chapter of the society. Moreover, Phi Kappa Phi being interdisciplinary elects to membership from all academic branches of the university. Now, I would like to introduce Toyosi. Toyosi is going to conduct today's ritual of initiation.
Good afternoon, and congratulations to all. My name is Titus, and I will be conducting the ritual of initiation. The bylaws of the University of West Georgia chapter of Phi Kappa Phi, operating within the framework of the Society's bylaws, specify that certain conditions need to be observed in elected persons to membership. These conditions are summarized as follows. Each student candidate shall be of sound character. Senior undergraduates shall be in the upper 10% of their class in each college or division. Juniors are drawn from the upper 7 1/2, which is 7.5% of their class. Graduate and professional students are in the upper 10% of all candidates for the graduate or professional degrees, and they also may be eligible candidates for membership. Also eligible are faculty members, administrators, professional staff, and alumni who have achieved scholarly distinction. Jim Cook, the chapter secretary, will now present the individuals who have qualified under these conditions and who have been elected for induction at this time. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Jean Cook. I am the secretary and treasurer for our chapter at Phi Kappa Phi. I'm going to announce first I'd like to recognize our candidates who are in attendance tonight. We have Charlotte Naomi Doust, Jay Austin Jordan, and Lola McCall-Terry. Okay, Taylor Terry. I'd like to read out all of our candidates. We have 35 in our inductee class this year. That includes Sonia Erin Ovadio, Sabrina Sidell Adler, Nicole Alicia Barone Richier, Alton Miles Beck, Janice Benefield, Kizzy M. Bess, Elizabeth Bevins, Christopher Brown, Candace Butler, Shartiva Cook, Matthew Stephen Cowart, Jennifer Renee Cox, Charlotte Naomi Doust, Kajman Downey, Sabrina Christy Durrance, Tara Fuentes, Wendy Renee Greer, Hillary Harris, Autumn Marie Hicks, Kristen Jenkwitz, Lyndon B. Johnson Jr., J. Austin Jordan, John William Keith, Tyesa McDonald, Gwendolyn Metz, Crystal Miller, Sungmin Park, Christine Reese, Alea Sapp, Camden Elise Smith, Cindy Stover, Ava Brooke Strange, Michaela Terry, Chantel Turner, and Ruth Austin Williams. These individuals were elected in accordance with the conditions specified by our chapter bylaws, and they have been accepted into the chapter's invitation to the membership of the society. I therefore present them as candidates for induction today. Yay! Dr. Tiffany Parsons is now going to tell you about the symbolism of Phi Kappa Phi.
It is fitting that candidates about to be initiated into Phi Kappa Phi know certain facts about the society. In 1897,
Marcus L. Uran, a student at Maine State College, now the University of Maine, proposed to his professors an honor society built upon a broader base and with a wider purpose than any honor society in existence at the time. At the request of college president Abram Harris, Uran drafted a constitution and set of bylaws for such an organization. Uran and Harris, assisted by interested professors, succeeded in organizing the Lambda Sigma Eta Society, an academic honor society open to superior students regardless of academic discipline. 10 students were elected to membership that first year. After Uran's graduation, President Harris assumed the responsibility for promoting the society. After graduation, Mr. Uran went on to have a successful career as founder and CEO of Ocean Spray Cranberry Company. In 1900, with strong support from the president of the University of Maine, Pennsylvania State College, now Pennsylvania State University, and the University of Tennessee, the society became a national organization. In the same year, the society was renamed Phi Kappa Phi, from the initials of the 3 Greek words of its adopted motto. Today, there are over 300 chapters of Phi Kappa Phi, ranging from Maine to the Philippines, and from Alaska to Puerto Rico. The University of West Georgia's chapter is number 150 and was chartered in 1973. I'll now explain the symbolism related to Phi Kappa Phi. The badge of the society, which you can see on the front of your program, is a globe against the background of a sun, whose rays from an expansive corona and radiate in a number of symmetrical and equal concentrations from behind the globe. These signify equivalence among the various branches of learning and represent dissemination of truth as light. Encircling the globe is a band containing the Greek letters Phi Kappa Phi. It symbolizes a fraternal bond which girds the earth and binds the lovers of wisdom in a common purpose. The seal of the society features the badge in its center. The badge is surrounded by a crenelled line that represents the battlements and walls of Troy. In the space between this line and the periphery of the seal appears 3 stars just above the badge, one for each of the 3 original chapters. Below the badge is the phrase, founded 1897. The ribbon of the society is a meander pattern, which we use as the border on the front cover of the program. That is common in ancient Greek art and symbolizes the classical features of the society. The first word of the Phi Kappa Phi motto is the Greek word philosophia, which for historical reasons the society translates as the love of learning. The second word of the motto is kreteto. Kreteto is a verb meaning to rule. In our motto, the word has the form of a strong exhortation that calls on us to let the love of learning rule. The last word of the motto is photon. This word occurs in ancient Greek poetry and drama with the meaning of mortals in contrast to the immortal gods. In our motto, it refers to all humans, men and women, so we translate it as the word humanity. Thus, in saying the Phi Kappa Phi motto, philosophia, kreteto, photon, you are calling on yourself and others to have your lives ruled by the love of learning.
Thank you. So, as initiates, you will receive a certificate of membership in hand as well as information from the national organization to your mailing address. But we also have a chapter of materials that we're going to be sharing with you today at the end of the ceremony. Each of you will receive for the next year the Society's publication, the Phi Kappa Phi Forum. Moreover, during this year and so long as you remain an active member, you are eligible for a variety of member benefits. We've got a fact sheet there that sort of outlines the highlights of it by the program. I encourage you to really take advantage. Phi Kappa Phi is one of those organizations that the more you put in, the more you will get out. I really, really strongly encourage you guys to look into those grants and awards. We are here to support you in doing so. We have had people up for fellowship before. We've had people with study abroad grants on this campus, local learning grants on this campus. We also want to invite you to look into thinking about becoming a student officer. We really value our student officers And the activities of our chapter really, we like to follow their direction because they're the things that our students are passionate about. So, for example, of past things that we've done, one year we gathered textbooks for a program called Books for Africa, where a textbook might be out of date here, but it's better than what they have there. So there's a charity in Atlanta that will gather these textbooks and ship them to African universities that can benefit from that. One year we had a student who worked with their sociology professor, and they had written a paper presentation, and they wanted to talk to a certain expert in the field, somebody who was nationally known in this particular field. And we sponsored a webinar with that person where our student presented their research, and then that was the introduction to the professional presenting for our campus. So they have a line on their CV where they could say that they co-presented with the national expert on it. The field was child bullying. But that was something that they could put forward, and we had a very long talk with them about how impressive that is that they did that. We were very happy to sponsor that. Another time, the College of Education was bringing an author to campus for a creative writing type workshop, and we sponsored for 3 Phi Kappa Phi members to be able to go for free to that mini conference. So we really are open to a wide variety of different academic events on and off campus. We're even open to having, if you're largely distance ed, we've had distance ed student officers before. We really value those students as well. We want them to be involved in campus. If you are a graduate student especially, I know we have at least one here, again, the graduate research grant is worth $1,000 and the Love of Learning Award Love of Learning is worth $1,000 and the graduate research grant worth $1,500 are both open now until November 30th. They are about a 3-page, maybe 2 or 3-page long application. A lot of the Phi Kappa Phi applications tend to be write 4 to 5 paragraphs. They're maybe 6 sentences long each, and list like what leadership opportunities you have, what honors you have. So as far as grants go, they're not that hard of an application to fill out. I have served on grant selection committees. Dr. Tiffany Parsons has served on election committees. We want you to succeed, so if you would like us to review your materials and talk to you about what is a successful application looks like, we are happy to do so. A complete listing of the member benefits can be found at phikappaphi.org. If you are interested in being a student officer, you can contact any of us. Of course, I've been emailing you a bunch, so feel free to just reply back to me. And let me remind you that once initiated into the site, each of you will always be a member of Phi Kappa Phi. To be classified as an active member and to continue to receive the benefits like the internship listings and the awards, you must be pay the national dues annually. We encourage you to maintain an active membership not only as a means of personal fulfillment, but as a way of helping to sustain the prestige and support the activities of our honor society. We sincerely hope that you also maintain a connection to us at the University of West Georgia's chapter. Thank you. And now our president will guide you into being formally inducted into the society.
Okay, we're gonna, with the candidates, please rise for the initiation affirmation. So I need you to repeat after me. In response to the honor bestowed on me, by my election to Phi Kappa Phi, I shall continue to uphold the motto of Phi Kappa Phi. Let the love of learning rule humanity. Please be seated. By virtue of your spirit scholarship supported by sound character, by virtue of what you have achieved and who you are, a combination of qualities that led you to your election by this chapter of the society, it is now my privilege to declare you to be members in good standing of the Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi. Yay! May you continue to high honor, never complacent, ever seeking the realization of the society's motto, and the love of learning rule humanity. I congratulate you and wish you well.